Are you tired of tweaking your settings, copying pro players, and still not seeing improvement in Valorant gameplay? What if I told you that mimicking someone else's settings might be the very thing holding you back? Stick around, because today we're diving deep into why copying another player's setup won't magically make you better, and what you should be doing instead. We've all been there. You watch your favorite streamer or your favorite pro player absolutely dominate in whatever their game may be. Valorant, Warzone, Apex, you name it. Their aim is crisp, their movements are fluid, and their game sense is off the charts. You think, if I could just use their settings, maybe I could play like that too. So you adjust your sensitivity, change your crosshair, and even remap your controller binds or key binds just to match theirs exactly. When you jump into the game, it feels a little off. Your aim is inconsistent, your movement feels awkward, and you're not hitting those headshots like you imagined or how you were previously. Here's the reality. Gaming is not a one-size-fits-all experience. Just like how no two players have the same exact playstyle, no two players will thrive with the same exact settings. Factors like your hand size, grip size, reaction time, and even how you process visual information all play a significant role in how you perform in game. I may have said something that was a little pause worthy, so I'm not going to go back and edit this, so pause. So the pro that you're copying might have larger hands, quicker reflexes, or years of experience that those settings are optimal for them, but not necessarily for you. Imagine trying to write with someone else's prescription glasses. And what I mean by that is, imagine you have someone else's prescription glasses on and try to write on a sheet of paper or type on a computer. Everything would be blurry. You'd probably end up with a headache. Similarly, using settings that aren't tailored to you can hinder your performance. Comfort leads to confidence, and confidence is crucial in high-stake games like Valorant. If you're not comfortable with your settings, you're adding an unnecessary obstacle between you and your best performance. Switching to a pro settings might give you a temporary boost, a placebo effect. You feel more professional, more in control simply because you made a change, but this is often short-lived. Without the muscle memory and playstyle that the pro has developed over thousands of hours, the settings won't have the same effect for you. Instead, you might find yourself playing worse once the novelty wears off. And I've seen this happen with a few friends, including myself, where we switch our settings. Next thing you know, oh, it feels great. First game, you feel like you just dominated. Next thing you know, every other game after that, you fall off, you're at the bottom of the scoreboard, and you're wondering what the hell just happened. So what's the solution? Personalization. Start by finding a baseline sensitivity and settings that feel natural to you. Spend time in the practice range or casual matches to test different configurations. Make small adjustments and give yourself time to adapt to each change. Pay attention to how each tweak affects your aim, movement, and overall gameplay. Remember, the goal is to find settings that enhance your strengths and mitigate your weaknesses. Number 1, start with default settings. Use the game's default settings as a starting point. Number 2, adjust your sensitivity gradually. If your aim feels too slow or too fast, adjust your sensitivity in small increments. Number 3, customize your controller layout. Map buttons in a way that feels intuitive to you. Prioritize accessibility for actions you perform frequently. Number 4, test in practice modes. Do not, and I repeat, do not go into ranked mode or casual play. Maybe you could do casual play, but you still may hear from your teammates about why you're doing this instead of doing that. You know, there's a lot of sweat lords on Valorant. If you go into the practice modes, utilize training areas to test your settings without the pressure of a live match. Number 5, listen to your body. Pay attention to any discomfort or strain. Your settings should allow you to play comfortably for extended periods of time. Don't overlook the impact of your hardware and gaming environment. Things like input lag, screen size, and even your chair can affect your performance. Pro players often have top-of-the-line equipment optimized for competitive play. While you might not need to invest heavily in new gear, being aware of these factors can help you make adjustments that improve your gameplay experience. Ultimately, no settings can substitute for solid fundamentals. Aim training, map knowledge, game sense, and teamwork are all critical components of success in Valorant. Investing time in these areas will yield far greater improvements than any settings adjustment you could offer. In the end, becoming a better player is a personal journey. It's about finding what works for you, not someone else. By focusing on your own comfort and gradually refining your settings, you'll develop a playstyle that's uniquely yours and far more effective than any copy configuration could ever be. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more Valorant tips guides tailored to console players. I play on the PS5. If you want to add me, I don't mind. Share your own experiences with adjusting settings in the comments below. Let's support each other on our journeys to becoming better players. Remember, the path to improvement isn't about finding shortcuts. It's about putting in the work and discovering what makes you the best player you can be. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.